So the two racist killers from Georgia have made their court appearance. This is great. Even though it took 10 weeks and a viral video in order for these two people to get arrested. Um, the fact that they've been arrested, they're going to jail. It's good. Hopefully, the charge of murder and aggravated assault stick, and that these people go to jail for quite a while. Um, it's too too often do racist white people get to kill black people and get away with it. Like one of the most recent big you know big time cases of there was that white cop that uh, broke into a black person's apartment and shot him, and then claimed it was her apartment. Um, she pretty much got off on charges. What they gave her, like I think like 10 years or something, and she's going to get like uh, a bunch of that time off for good behavior, and it's just like, how is this really justice when these people are basically getting slaps on their wrist, and then uh she faked some tears and stuff and made herself seem like she was a victim for killing a black person, and it's like the only thing she's sad about is the fact that she is being charged with killing a black person, because in America, black lives have no value. And it's always been that way with the U.S. system ever since the foundation of the United States. Um, Black people had no value to their lives because in the very foundation of the United States, black people were just property. And then after the emancipation of slaves, there was the Jim Crow laws and such that disenfranchised black people from being able to gain any kind of wealth in society, or gain any kind of status, or get jobs, or anything of that fact. So they were forced to be, you know, our system has always forced black people into poverty. And then anytime there we do have prominent black people, it's just a rare occasion of it happening. Um, but so I don't rant for too long. Let's watch this.
Handcuffed and appearing on video from jail, Gregory and Travis McMichael were denied bail in their first court appearance today. Both father and son charged with felony murder. The McMichaels were arrested Thursday at their Georgia home more than 10 weeks after their fatal confrontation with Ahmaud Arbery. In a police report, Gregory McMichael, a former law enforcement officer, says he thought Arbery was a burglary suspect, so he and his son grabbed their guns and followed him. McMichael says his son fired in self-defense, saying Arbery began to violently attack Travis.
Okay, why did they need guns to quote unquote citizens arrest an unarmed person? And what I don't understand what led them to believe to think that they can actually perform a citizen's arrest. I mean, I know there is such a thing as a citizen's arrest, but I don't see how it amounts nothing more to a form of kidnapping. I mean, I guess they could have just tried to detain him in that area and wait for the cops to come. But how can we actually say that one citizen can come to the idea that somebody is doing something wrong and then, force them against their will to do something, and wait for the cops to come. It's not really going to work out in any way whatsoever. And this event right here shows that citizens really cannot perform a citizen's arrest. And then Arbery, the claim of having to shoot him in self-defense, in my opinion, is bogus, because if you have seen the videos, the McMichaels are waiting for Arbery ahead, down the street from where Arbery, in the direction that Arbery is going. So they didn't really need to defend themselves. Arbery is the one who needed to defend himself, because if you're running down the street and you're passing a vehicle and two people jump out and somebody has a shotgun, there's only there's three options you can do. You can run away. You can try to run away, and hopefully you get away. 2, you can fight and hope that you can get the gun away from the person before they kill you. Or 3, freeze up and not do anything. It's the it's the fight, flight, or freeze response. Fight, run away, or freeze up. And what he did was he defended himself against two people, one of them armed, the second one may have been armed, that were seeking to do him harm. And he has the right to defend himself. And it seems like a lot of people, mostly the white, right-wing, racist people, but you can tell why they're defending the McMichaels. They want to claim that the McMichaels were actually defending themselves, because why would anybody attack somebody try to fight somebody with a gun? Well, if your life is at stake, you're going to fight somebody, gun or no gun.
Arbery's family says he was unarmed, out on a Sunday afternoon jog.
I think the video release was absolutely essential.
Today, relief for Arbery's family, who says this is just the first step.
What do you ultimately want to see? Them never come home again.
The shooting happened in February, but after the videos released this week, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations got the case, making arrests within 36 hours.
The only reason why an arrest happened was because the video of Arbery's death became viral. Otherwise, nothing would have happened. The McMichaels would have gotten away with murder. And it's a sad system that black people have to live in, when the only way for justice of some type to happen in their favor is when a video of their death becomes viral.
I think that speaks volumes for itself, and that the probable cause was clear to our agents pretty quickly.
2 previous prosecutors recused themselves over potential conflicts of interest. One writing he believed Travis McMichael acted in self-defense when he shot Arbery, and that the McMichaels were legally trying to make a citizen's arrest. NBC News has not been able to locate an attorney for the McMichaels. The release of the video ignited protest.
I would not want to be an attorney and have to defend these guys, because it seems like a bit of a career ender to actually defend these people, in my opinion. Maybe not. Maybe in Georgia, defending these people would get them more business or something.
Protests around the country.
We need a conviction now.
Today, as hundreds flooded the county courthouse on what would have been Arbery's 26th birthday, many more took to the pavement using the hashtag #IRunWithAhmaud.
We run with Ahmaud.
The distance, 2.23 miles, a nod to February 23rd, the day Arbery was killed.
How about we start making racist people afraid again by punching racist people? I can understand, trying to show solidarity, but like all these like hashtag stuff like that happens after a black person gets killed, like actually does nothing really. All it does is like, oh, white person, a racist white person kills a black person. Ah, hashtag blah blah blah, hashtag blah blah blah. It's been happening like Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, why do I always forget people's names when I'm trying to list them? The dude that was selling Lucy's, I just immediately forgot his name. Like, everybody wants to do a trending hashtag thing to show some kind of solidarity, but it doesn't actually make racist people afraid to be racist and murder. It just shows that they can make some kind of viral trend of it.
Lane Alexander.
Hey, NBC News fans.